Now, a recruitment programme for military veterans has just hired its first Afghan refugee. Obaidullah wore a British Army uniform when he worked as a military interpreter. Now he's joined former soldiers in Leicester to retrain as a gas repair engineer as he builds a new life here in the East Midlands. This exclusive report from our social affairs correspondent, Jeremy Ball.
Oh, that looks good.
A traditional Afghan welcome at Obaidullah's home in Nottinghamshire. It's 5 years since his family arrived on the government's ex gratia scheme for military interpreters. Obaidullah's here as a refugee because he worked for the British Army.
They gave me a nickname, Obi-Wan Kenobi, so that was my nickname back in Helmand. I was going out with the British soldiers into the front line to chase Taliban. And that's why they targeted a lot of the interpreters, so I was scared. And the reason I decided to come to the UK, just to be safe.
Obi worked as a translator here at the Afghan Officers Training Academy after spending several years on British patrols, sometimes using helicopters to drop behind enemy lines.
So many times, like before we land, they start shooting our helicopters. So before we leave the ground, I've seen a lot of people injured in front of me, Afghans, coalition forces and interpreters. So I have some bad memories.
So we're looking there to there. Yeah.
Memories shared by former British soldiers who've retrained with Obi as repair engineers on this course for military veterans here at British Gas in Leicester. Alex was medically discharged from the army after being caught in an IED blast.
Before I joined British Gas, I was homeless. I had a bad transition from leaving the army. It has genuinely saved my life, I think.
Looking good.
Obi's an absolute character. Me and Obi very quickly became best friends on the course. We were like two peas in a pod.
We got on very well during the course, you know. We always were sitting next to each other from the beginning till the end of the course, so he helped me quite a lot.
We just hit it off, and I think we brought each other through the apprenticeship together, to be honest with you. I think if it wasn't for Obi keeping me going, I probably might not have made it through the course.
Obi is the first Afghan to qualify from this company's veterans retraining programme. It's eventually hoping to hire over 500 new recruits, moving them from jobs in the British forces to jobs throughout the British gas industry.
I think it's really important that we include the Afghan interpreters. So they helped us during the military operations in Afghanistan, and now it's our turn to help them when they resettle back in the UK and give them opportunities.
A Green Star 4000 style 25.
Obi's one of 3 former Afghan interpreters who started this first retraining scheme. For Alex, one of the others was a very familiar face.
Blew my mind a little bit, if I'm honest with you. I hadn't seen him for 10, 11 years or so. Wasn't even sure if he was still with us. And yeah, he popped up on the training course in Leicester, and I was like, wow.
That course has given Obi a new career, servicing and repairing gas appliances, still keeping a sharp eye on safety, but well away from the line of fire. Jeremy Ball, BBC Midlands Today, Leicester.